Mahakaliki in the building. Simple. So we've done about 13 Womb Yantras today. We've done in the past 3 days. We've done about I did like 10 yesterday and then 17 the day before. So we've done a little over like almost 40 Womb Yantras. And we've done about 40 Womb Yantras in 3 days. So what is it that I learned? We're going to talk about my experience. We're going to talk about my day. We're going to talk about what I'm doing right now. We're going to talk about what's up. We're growing a bead. Hair's growing out. Hair's long. Just flat ironed my hair. And it was longer, so I'm going to flat iron every once in a while. Get it blow dried. Braided. You know, all that good stuff. It's about 4:44 in the morning. It's about 4:43, but it's going to be 4:44 in 40 seconds, so my lucky number. It's all fours. Freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. So I want to talk about the importance of soulmates. When you have somebody that you are extremely close with, when you have somebody that you are like bread and butter, you guys go together well, you can use them to manifest anything you want. You just got to have the intention. And the power of Sankalpam is so extreme, so beautiful, because you can create anything you want with your intention. So my intention was to do a bunch of Womb Yantras. My intention was to knock out reading Swami's knowledge. Something that by yourself would be very difficult to do is absolutely possible if you have the power and the presence of a soulmate. A soulmate is someone you could tell anything to and they won't judge you. So I've been thinking about it, and I was thinking at one point in my life that you should always share everything that's on your mind. Every little thing, you should talk about it, because it will make you more calm, more peaceful. But there's no limit to the mind. The mind will go on and on and on. You create so much with the mind. So what is the inner mechanism? What is it that you need to be doing? And I've realized that it's not about sharing everything that's on your mind. It's more so about creating an environment and a blessing and a peace that is unshakable. So put it this way, Kaliki. You want to create more peace, more love, more excitement. So what does it look like? How does that look? You create your reality. I want you to get into this. Creating a reality that's beautiful, that's authentic, that's blessed. That's only done with Baba's blessing, with Baba's will, with Baba's grace. So what I want you to do, a practice, is you have a thought, don't share it. Don't share the immediate thought. Be in a deep silence. Observe the thought. What Baba wants to be shared will be shared. Let it be effortless. What I was doing before was I would have a thought like, talk about a girl that I want to have sex with. And it would be like, I have that thought, I don't really want to say it because it's a little uncomfortable to talk about. But I'm going to say it because it's on my mind, because I say everything that's on my mind. Instead of saying that, observe it, chant your personal mantra, use a little bit of blessings. You don't have to chant your personal mantra, but like just observe it. And then if it's meant to be said, it will be said. You don't have to force it. Have a more of an inner peace. There's always some craziness to us. There's always some noise to us. There's always some... And if you want to be in your best self, the best self of you is in a deep state of inner peace. Is in a state of silence. Is in a state of Jesus. The background noise is so blessed. Pera, la pera, pinche colera, puto, cabrón, chingada madre, puta madre. In the background while I'm talking. Freaky ass niggas need to say they ass aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. It's a fire. God knows what you want to have said. What will you get out of sharing that thing? You will get more of an inner peace if you say it, right? You think. But then there's always something else, and there's something else, and there's something else, and there's something else. And then you're a slave to your mind. You don't want to be a slave to anything. You want to be a free soul. So the goal is to observe that and be a divine soul. If you share your craziness with everybody, if you share every thought that comes to your mind with everybody, pretty soon there will be more craziness in this world. What you want to do is be in bliss. And so the bliss will come from your soul naturally. From that observation. If you can maintain your chakras, if you do things like effortless things, you see, what I'm trying to say is that you gotta just do what is effortless. If it's very hard to talk about what you want, what's on your mind, you're not meant to talk about it. You're meant to talk about whatever is authentic, what is effortless, what is what Baba wants you to talk about. You won't think about it. It's not something you think about with your mind. So this is why that power of now is so important, because it's like, and I recommend you listen to that book. If you haven't done it yet, get the audiobook. You need to be from a state of powerlessness to a state of power, where you have a state of strong stream of presence. A strong stream of presence where it's effortless. You're just in the moment. And then what comes is the moment flowing through you. So I'm going to let the moment flow through me on this one. We want some music, huh? I'm not going to try to put it on. That would take some effort. If it comes, it will come. Effortlessly. What is effortless is the words. What is effortless is me looking at this camera with my third eye and seeing, what am I really doing here? What is it that I'm really creating? What is it that Baba wants to be created? What am I sharing for the future? You have a problem, you need to observe that problem. Baba would always observe. Swami would always observe. And not only would he observe, he would help other people observe their problems. And together they made a presence that was a bliss from their soul. And when Swami talked, it was only Baba. So that's how you know you're in your soul consciousness. Vastu is so important for that, you know? Doing your soul spark is so important to that. The womb yantras are so important to that. The yantras are so important to that, but you can't force it. So the letting go meditation probably is the most powerful thing, but that's even effort. So what is effortless? Go to that next level of your spirituality, Kaliki. We talked about in my really big talk back when I was dating Ali and I was thinking that I was gonna go to Synergy and I was like I was in a vibe. We talked about following your soul spark. We never really talked about what that meant. What does it mean to follow your soul spark? And so I would say that it would be the first thing that came to your mind and do that. But then I would have the thought, okay, listen to a song. And I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna listen to the song. But then I have the thought, talk to this person. I'd be like, all right, now I gotta talk to this person. After I just turn on a song for 1 minute, then I have the thought, play a video game. All right, let me play a video game, and then, but I didn't even talk to this person. So was I meant to talk to that person? Then I have the thought, eat some food. Then I have the thought, go for a walk. Then I have the thought, and my mind was racing. I was trying to follow my mind. I was a slave to my mind because I didn't know what I was following. So what we're trying to follow is a soul spark, not a mind spark. A soul spark. So what is the soul spark? What is it that turns you on? Right here, right now. And that comes from a place of nihilism. Right now, if you died, you're dead. From a place of there's no more purpose, there's nothing to achieve anymore, there's no more hustle, grind, there's no more, you're at one place and you're chasing something to get to another place. No, you're already there. It's done. You're dead. You're in alignment. You're in the heaven. You're in the whatever. Puta madre. Puta madre. You're there. So what is it, Kaliki? What is it that comes from that place of effortlessness? It's just being. That's what comes next is Baba's grace. You don't go to Baba and you say, I want an apple, I want a peach, I want a plum, I want a pear. You tell Baba, I'm content with everything that you've given me today. And he gives you an apple. And you're like, great. He gives you a banana. You say, great. He gives you some cake. Great. You didn't ask for it. Suddenly it's power that he's giving you this. Instead of, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then you acquire it. You're like incomplete, and then you acquire something, but you're always going to stay incomplete because that's the mind trying to acquire things. If you want to be complete, Kaliki, you will say, your grace is sufficient, I have everything I need. That statement, I have everything I need, is so powerful. It goes such a long way. So I have everything I need. What's next? Whatever comes, whatever words I'm saying, whatever, that is His grace. I'm not trying to acquire anything anymore. I could die right now a happy man. How do you get to that place where you feel that you could die a happy man? That you feel you have everything you need? Today, I have everything I need. What's next? I take a shit. That was His grace. It was a holy shit. I put on this shirt. That was His grace. I did what was inspired. Suddenly, you do what's inspired. How do you get to that place where you're letting go enough to be inspired in everything you do? You need to have an ego death. You need to pray to Him to give you that ego death, because He's the one that brings it to you. You don't get it unless He gives it to you. You will be in a place of mind domination unless He gives it to you. So, with His grace, you will be content. That letting go meditation is very powerful to put you into that mindset. If you need to discipline it, then discipline it. But we're already there. We don't need it. So, right now, a deep breath. We're complete. Mahakali mantra. Rim Misraim Rim Dihim Dihim Klim Klim Som Som Maha Agni Swarupanyana Namaha Klum Dum Jam Kanaka Durgamba Klum Dum Jam Ham Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam Yamatara Jabana Salagam Mama 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 Atma 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 Reksha Reksha Rekshama. I'll put you in a state of death. If it's what's next, whatever would be natural. Sometimes it's smoking a cigarette. Sometimes it will be smoking something. You'll smoke weed. Sometimes you might want to smoke meth. But you won't do that. So we talked about this in my last talk, my Soul Spark talk. You should follow that. You should never deny it. If it was meth, then it's meth. What is it that you're following is the nihilism. Whatever is coming, whatever is right in front of you, don't resist your desire. And your desire won't be to smoke meth. You'll be like, you see it in front of you, you'll be like, no. That's a beep beep moment. No. I don't want it. But say you did want the meth. Now that is when you look at it and you say, oh, that's what we need. But what you will want to do when it comes to the drugs is talk to an AA sponsor. Talk to your list of numbers you have on your phone before you do it. Nobody wants you to do meth again. So you will be fine. We're going to be sober for the rest of our lives from meth. Weed, on the other hand, I don't know. You don't want to force yourself to not smoke weed again, you know. It's not something you want to force. Our spirit will be bright when we allow it to be. We can, and we could have smoked weed for the past while now, but we haven't. Why? Because we want to be bright. Bright and sunshiny. So that's a really big concept. That's a big talk. So now, we'll be in death. You just died. I want to bring you to a place of you're at your funeral. You've already made it to the other side. You're watching and you're looking down at everybody. What would be authentic that you wish you would have been remembered by? If you want to make a decision, you don't know what to do, don't do anything. Let Baba do it. Be indecisive. Be nihilistic. Let Baba show you the power of His grace. You're in the middle of a rock and hard place. You don't know what to do. You have a problem in your life. The problem is so small compared to where you are in the universe. It's just a small problem. You're just one person in the universe with millions of problems all over the place. Don't stress. Remember your place in the universe. Chant your personal mantra. Be in silence. Volunteer. Serve. Take yourself out of your ego. Freaky ass niggas need to say their ass inside. Do what is effortless. The problem will be solved with Baba's grace. Don't try to solve it, is my point. Put it on His feet. Let Him deal with it. Don't worry. This is the end of all worry. If you feel bad, you will probably be able to handle it. You're actually much stronger than you think you are. So I just want to talk about what that meant. So it's nihilism. Nihilism. Anything else you want to talk about, Kaliki? I'm gonna get some sleep. At least close my eyes. Listen to some Swami. And reflect on my gratefulness for the world, for life, my gratitude. Life is good. Life has been good to us, V. Thank you, Baba. Swaha.